Stop using WordPress. So as someone that has been making websites my entire life, the question I get all the time is, Charlie, what should I use to build my own website? Should I use WordPress, or are there any alternatives out there that might be better for me? So yeah, basically in this video, I want to talk about why WordPress is not the right platform for most people. We'll talk about the reasons why, because I've struggled a lot with WordPress in my past. It's definitely more complex than people make it seem to be. And we'll explore other ways you guys can make a really great looking website. Now, of course, there's not just one platform that's better than all the other ones. It really depends on what type of website you're making. So we'll cover different industries and niches. I'll basically go through a list of WordPress alternatives that can make your life a lot easier. So first, let's talk about why I don't think WordPress is right for everyone, and why personally I'm moving a lot of my sites off of WordPress onto other platforms. The first reason is that it's tough to learn. WordPress has been out for many years now, but the user interface and how it works has pretty much remained unchanged. But at the same time, it's still hard to learn. I mean, I've been building websites for so many years, and I still find WordPress pretty tough, especially with all the different plugins, SEO tools, actually designing the website itself. Figuring out all the stuff is definitely hard. And I think that for most people that want to build a website, it is overkill. If you really want to learn WordPress, you'll likely need to spend many hours watching tutorials, reading articles, and actually practicing yourself. And I think that for most people, that just does not make any sense. If you're trying to build a personal website, like a blog or a portfolio or a resume website, I truly believe that you don't need to learn WordPress. There are way better uses of your time. Even if you're building a business and you want to use WordPress because you heard from your other friend that most people use WordPress, which is true, but still, you'll need to spend a significant amount of your own time and mental energy actually learning WordPress and implementing what you learn into actually creating your website. This is one of my main drawbacks with WordPress, because while there is so much functionality, you can do so much with WordPress and make really great looking websites. The amount of time and skill needed to actually make those types of websites, it's just unrealistic for most people. Next is, if you know anything about WordPress, you'll know that there are hundreds of thousands of different plugins available in the plugin store. A lot of these are free, some are paid, but the thing with these plugins is that they can be developed by anyone. A lot of them are really bad, a lot of them get abandoned by the developers, and you have to be really careful with the security. Many of them are incompatible with others. When you upgrade, you need to make sure that they all work with each other. And yeah, it can be a real big nightmare. So while you can get pretty much every single piece of functionality you'd want in a website using plugins, the drawback is that there are so many to choose from. A lot of them are bad, and even the highest rated ones, sometimes those can be a pain in the butt to use. This also brings me to the next point, which I don't like about WordPress, which is the maintenance. So when you have a WordPress website, there are always constantly things that you need to maintain and update. For example, every time the developer makes an upgrade to a plugin, you'll need to update it. You may need to update the PHP version of your website. There may be theme updates that you need to install as well. But yeah, every WordPress user, when we log into our dashboard, we always dread seeing those upgrade needed notices. Another big thing is that security can be an issue with a lot of WordPress websites. If you go to any WordPress website and at the end type in /wp-admin and then click enter, that brings you to the login page to their dashboard. From there, the only thing keeping outsiders from getting access to your dashboard is a username and a password. Yes, there are some premium plugins you guys can install which add two-factor authentication, but for most users, they don't have this. And so it's actually not too hard for people to break in, especially with the fact that most people leave their username as admin. And so hackers, they basically already know the username and they just need to guess the password. Next is speed. And yes, there are a lot of really fast WordPress websites, but these are WordPress websites that are developed by professionals and they really know how to optimize them for speed. For most people using WordPress, they have no idea what they are doing. And so as a result, the average WordPress website is pretty slow. The more plugins you install, the slower your website is going to be. And so if you don't know how to properly reduce bloat on your website, then yeah, the website you make using WordPress can be terribly slow. And that's one of the worst things your website can be when it comes to website performance and search. Now, I do want to mention that this video, it's aimed at non-tech people. So if you are a web developer or you're a programmer or you really know how to build websites and you're doing it for clients, then yes, WordPress may still be a great option. There's a reason why a significant majority of the websites on the internet are made using WordPress. And so by making this video, I'm not saying WordPress is terrible for everyone. It certainly is not. And if you are very technical, you'll find that the website builders that I talk about in this video, there are a lot of limitations to them that you will find extremely annoying. However, if you're a beginner level or intermediate, then I'd probably say you might like your life a lot better making websites with an alternative. And when it comes to alternatives, there are so many really great options. Like seriously, in the last few years, the quality of certain website builders out there has improved drastically. They use AI, they have tons of professionally designed templates, templates, and they literally make making a great looking website so easy. So I'd say that for most people watching this video, if you aren't technical and you don't want to spend hours and hours learning how to use WordPress, you just want to make one or more great looking websites without wanting to pull out all your hair, then most website builders will be perfect. My recommendation is if you want a website, you don't want to spend that much money, and you don't need an insane amount of functionality, then the Hostinger website builder is by far my favorite. Their website builder comes included in any paid plan. These plans start at under $3 per month. And if you guys use the link down below and enter in code CharlieChang at checkout, it's gonna give you an even bigger discount. But yeah, I really think that Hostinger knocked it out of the park when it came to designing their website builder. A few years ago, it wasn't that great, but the past year that I've been using it, it's been amazing. You can even design a website using AI in just a couple minutes. But yeah, essentially they have tons and tons of professionally designed templates. So if you're trying to make a resume website, a portfolio, a blog, even a website for your small business, this can be a fantastic choice. You should seriously be able to design a full website in under 1 hour using their website builder. That, you guys, is impossible with WordPress. Another great option is the Wix website builder. And again, this website builder, I was not a fan of it a few years ago, but recently they've made it so much better. And now I can confidently say I do recommend it. The only drawback with Wix is that it is quite a bit more expensive than Hostinger. And so if you are budget conscious and you want to spend the least amount of money possible, then Hostinger is by far the cheapest way to do it. But still, Wix is a great premium website builder, which will make a lot of sense for many people out there. It's very similar to Hostinger's website builder. You can design and build your website using AI as well, and they have tons and tons of really well-made templates. The website builder is also extremely easy to use. I'd say a little bit less easy to use than the Hostinger one, but one really cool thing about Wix is that they have tons and tons of apps that you can install. These are developed by third-party developers, and they can add a lot of functionality to your website. This is also a great choice if you don't want to spend that much time building your website and you want a platform where you can install a lot of added functionality in the future. Another website builder that I'm a big fan of is Squarespace. I currently use them for my photography website, and yeah, this is like an all-in-one website builder platform. They've been nothing but reliable for so many years that I've used them. And again, much more expensive than Hostinger, but around the same price as Wix. The thing with Squarespace is that they have so many great looking templates. Their website builder is also very easy to use. And yeah, really, you can't go wrong with any of these options. Now, those are my recommendations for more general websites, but if you are looking to do something a bit more specific, meaning e-commerce or creating courses or other things like that, then there are of course some better built platforms out there that are specialized in these things. The first being e-commerce, right? So if you're trying to build an e-commerce store, yes, you can do that with WordPress. Yes, you can do that with Hostinger, Wix, Squarespace, all those platforms. But if you're trying to build a really dedicated e-commerce site for your business, then the platform that pretty much everyone uses is Shopify. And it really is so popular for a good reason. It's by far the most powerful e-commerce website builder out there. And so yeah, if you're trying to make an online store where the whole purpose of that website is to sell products, I'd probably say Shopify is the best choice. They also have a great drag and drop editor. They have a lot of free templates you can use. You can also purchase templates as well. And yeah, that's what I would personally use if I were creating an e-commerce shop today. I use Shopify for many years for my clothing brand, and I have nothing but good things to say about them. Now, if you are trying to sell a course, there are of course many different course platforms out there. You can also use WordPress and install a course plugin, but my favorite by far is Kajabi. I've been using Kajabi for all of my courses since 2020, and I absolutely love them. I'm on the plan that allows me to have 3 different websites hosted by Kajabi. So I currently have charliechang.com, sidehustlemastery.com, as well as hustleclub.co. These are all built using Kajabi, and they're really optimized for online courses. If you're trying to build a website that revolves around an online course, then yes, there's Kajabi, there's Thinkific, there's Teachable, but without a doubt, if you want the best all-in-one platform, that is going to be Kajabi. They don't list this publicly, but you can actually get an exclusive 30-day free trial to Kajabi. The link is gonna be down below, and yeah, it allows you to try them out risk-free for 30 days. Not only can you host multiple courses using Kajabi, you can use it to build your website, which is what I've done. You can use it to build funnels, landing pages, as well as to handle all of your email marketing. And so yeah, it's really like an all-in-one platform. That's why it's more pricey than other options, but in my opinion, it's well worth it. And finally, if you guys are trying to build a website for your business, then Webflow is another website builder that I can really recommend. We currently use it for our pair.so website. This is my overseas recruiting business, and it allows you to build a very professional looking website with tons and tons of functionality. Webflow is quite challenging to learn. If you look at their website builder, you guys can see it's obviously way more technical, and so I don't recommend this for anyone that just wants to build a normal website. If you have a startup website and you want a really clean custom designed website, then Webflow may be the best choice. I'm really happy with how our website came out. This is all custom designed in Figma and then import it over into Webflow. So yeah, like I said, it's pretty technical. And if you're a beginner, then I don't recommend using Webflow. So yeah, as you guys can see, there are tons and tons of alternatives out there. And if you're trying to create a website, you don't need to stick with WordPress. WordPress is an amazing platform. I will still continue using it for some of my websites, but for a lot of them, and for most people, it just does not make any sense. Don't think you need to use WordPress just because everyone else is using it. As you guys saw in this video, there are so many alternatives, and these website builders have gotten so much better over the past few years. That's why I can say I can highly recommend every single platform we talked about today in this video. And yeah, you really just cannot go wrong. But again, the cheapest option and probably the best option for most people, I'd say just use Hostinger, use the link down below and code Charlie Chang to secure an even bigger discount. And yeah, that allows you to build up to 100 different websites for under $3 per month. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you guys haven't yet started your website, I want to tell you, just take action. Your website does not need to be perfect. You just need to start. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe for more content just like this. I make a ton of videos about entrepreneurship, personal finance, and investing. And yeah, my whole goal is to help you guys become financially successful at a young age. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.